Welcome to a new Monday morning routine. It's Coffee with Strangers with Kelli Lemon.
Hey, it's Kelli, and today I'm downtown at Triple Crossing to have a beer with Eric Jackson. He's the co-founder of Cap Soul, a collective dedicated to diversifying beer in Richmond. That's how I got to start off.
Cheers.
But with you, I feel like a cheers is necessary all the time to start
Absolutely.
off. Who are you and what are you doing in the
My
city?
name is, as I say on my podcast, this is E-Money, E-Caps, Ayo Caps. But formerly, I'm Eric Jackson. I've worked with a lot of breweries around the Richmond area. I own a blog called Uncap Everything, LLC, as well as Cap Soul Collective, which is a organization that seeks to energize and diversify tap rooms in the Virginia area.
Black man and beer, huh? How did you even get into drinking beer?
I think for me, it was out of pure curiosity. But I went to this brewery in Nashville when I was living there, and I had a smoked porter. And I tasted it. I was like, okay, you know, this is not the Bud Light or the Miller Lite or the Yingling that I'm accustomed to drinking or finding in the store. From that moment on, there was little things or confirmations, I would say, throughout my journey of craft beer that really got my curiosity rolling.
You're not from here.
I'm from Portsmouth, Virginia. Born in Portsmouth, Virginia, raised in the Tidewater, Chesapeake area. Then we moved away like when I was like 12 or 13.
And how did you end up in Richmond?
I just wanted to bring my family back to family.
Okay.
At the time, I was working for Marriott in hospitality. Worked for them for almost 10 years. Last position I held was the director of restaurants at the W Atlanta Midtown. Even then, I was pushing my craft beer passion into the hotels there. I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more creative. I wanted to showcase the craft beer industry to people that look like me. I was like, you know what, let's move to Virginia. Found a job at Champion Brewing Company, so I started there as a general manager, using my hospitality service and experience there. And the kind of rest is history. That was 2 years ago.
I feel like you came at a time where you could walk into the craft breweries and nobody would question why this black man was walking in here.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
How has it been maneuvering through a system that you literally sometimes, if your boys don't go with you, or if you don't carry the crew with you, you may be the only one.
Oh, absolutely. When we first moved here, I was like, I am in Richmond. I've known about Richmond beer scene for a while. As soon as I was done moving everything into the house, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit a brewery up. I went there, and I just didn't feel right. Like, I didn't feel the community there. It just was different for me.
Yeah.
And I noticed that I was the only one there.
Yeah.
That was like 2.5 years ago. And then I had no idea or no thoughts of doing anything like Cap Soul. That was maybe a year later that I started doing Cap Soul.
Because of the need and the necessity, right?
Absolutely. I was inspired by a lot of my colleagues in other states that were doing more intentionality with beer community as it relates to black people. So I created Cap Soul. Cap Soul's different. We're not reviewing your beer. We're not doing any of that. We're creating an experience around your beer that's suited to us.
Yeah.
Right? So it's totally different.
Real quick, we're proud to once again be working with Chesapeake Bank for this season of Coffee with Strangers. Chesapeake Bank is all about community and knows that we don't have to be together to come together. Learn more at chessbank.com/together. And they're now open in Chesterfield. Now back to the coffee.
Do you feel like non-blacks should be paying attention to Uncapped and Cap Soul more or less than the black community? Do we have a responsibility to educate others too about what we do?
For me as a black person within the beer community, which is majority owned and operated by white males, absolutely. I think for me it is a responsibility of me to point out some of the things that we see is wrong within our community. And if I have this platform, why not?
Yeah.
Why am I just going to sit there and be silent? And charge the people that are listening to just listen to the experience that I have had. My experience is not false.
Yeah.
It's definitely different than yours. And your experience is not wrong or false.
Yeah.
But this is my experience in my world, and our world is sometimes treated a little different, right?
The craft beer industry has made major strides in making sure that diversity and inclusion is a point. You did create the logo for my Heart and Soul Brew Fest, which I was awarded a grant from the National Beer Association.
Hey, shout out, shout out.
You, in my opinion, I can think of maybe 3 collabs that have happened recently that have pushed the Black message forward within
Sure.
the beer industry? Falcon Smash and the Urban Hang Suite,
Sure.
Cohesion, and Black is
Black is
Beautiful beer.
Beautiful.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
you've been just doing so much.
So we do these little collaborations to bring awareness and exposure to the Black beer community and to the beer community at large.
Yeah.
If you look at Capsule, and our motto is where craft
Meets culture.
Craft can't meet culture if I water down my culture. It's about being aware,
Yeah.
and some people just aren't aware. They're
Yeah.
not cognizant of that.
Yeah.
I have to live in this.
Yeah.
So I have to be cognizant. Everyone else is just like, oh, we do what we want.
Can you answer this question for me?
Richmond is Black beer.
I love it.
Yep.
I love it. I love
I
it.
had something else, but yeah, Richmond
Yeah.
is Black beer, man.
Okay, okay.
If you don't see it, you're gonna see it.
To hear the rest of my interview with Eric, check out the Coffee with Strangers podcast in your preferred podcast app. Subscribe to this channel on YouTube and visit coffeewithstrangersrba.com to sign up for the newsletter. Oh, hit up chesapeakebank.com/CWS to learn more about Chesapeake Bank and all they do in the community. Chesapeake Bank, member FDIC. Okay, see you soon.